say something.
Misdemeanor case.
Let me say something.
Is that how to behave?
Is that
how to behave?
You see?
Because it's misdemeanor. Is that misdemeanor? Is that criminal? Misdemeanor case. Misdemeanor.
Let me say something.
Misdemeanor case.
Let me say something.
Is that how to behave?
Is that
how to behave?
You see?
Because of misdemeanor. This is the nonsense we are seeing in this country.
There is a clear
Because of
tactic.
misdemeanor.
That's why we drop.
We
There's a clear tactic by this government. By this government,
a crime in this country? When
to tame people in this country. But it will never happen.
When did Escort become a crime in this country? Yes. When?
It will never happen.
Somebody should tell us.
They want to guard
When did
people
Escort
under
become
this
a crime in
democratic
this
era.
That's
It will never happen.
Testing somebody like this because of misdemeanor.
Oh yeah.
Person in this car.
We are the new.
See what they put misdemeanor. Is that criminal? Is that criminal? One day we will put more people in there. What is misdemeanor? Is that criminal? Is that criminal? Misdemeanor case. Misdemeanor.
Let me say something.
Misdemeanor case.
Let me say something.
Chairman, come on, catch on your wire.
See what they put misdemeanor. Black Maria, is that criminal? Is that criminal? One day we will put more people in there. What is misdemeanor? Is that criminal? Is that criminal? Misdemeanor case. Misdemeanor.
Let me say something.
Misdemeanor case.
Let me say something.
Is that how to behave? Is that how to behave?
You see?
Because of misdemeanor. This is the nonsense we are seeing in this country.
There is a clear
Because of
tactic.
misdemeanor.
That's
why we drop.
There's a clear tactic by this government. By this government,
a crime in this country? When
to
did
tame people in this country. But it will never happen.
When did Escort become a crime in this country? Yes. When?
It will never happen.
Somebody should tell us.
They want to guard
When did
people
Escort
under
become
this
a crime in
democratic
this
era.
That's
It will never happen.
testing somebody like this because of misdemeanor. Is that criminal? Is that criminal? Misdemeanor case. Misdemeanor.
Let me say something.
Misdemeanor case.
Let me say something.
Is that how to behave? Is that how to behave?
You see?
Is that criminal? Is that criminal? Misdemeanor case. Misdemeanor.
Let me say something.
Misdemeanor case.
Let me say something.
Is that how to behave? Is that how to behave?
You see?
Because of misdemeanor. This is the nonsense we are seeing in this country.
There is a clear
Because of
tactic.
misdemeanor.
That's
why we drop.
There's a clear tactic by this government. By this government,
a crime in this country? When
to
did
tame people in this country. But it will never happen.
When did Escort become a crime in this country? Yes. When?
It will never happen.
Somebody should tell us.
They want to guard
When did
people
Escort
under
become
this
a crime in
democratic
this
era.
That's
It will never happen.
testing somebody like this because of misdemeanor.
Before Yamama Kwaba once again about Refugee so Pinaxtv. So if you are watching us currently, we have back-to-back updates about Abronye. Now we came live all of a sudden, but you say your systems, and still now it is really worrying us. But nevertheless, today we are here to deliver. So the case about Abronye, day in, day out, more updates. But me know can say, information I can say air patch say there are people are very powerful people in this country. Abronye's arrest, it doesn't make sense. Now Bawumia send you can Bawumia was summa in penny for Amamako a year police headquarters. Patch say Friday ye Abronye. There will be a showdown definitely in this country. Now, far from that, to a vim lady to no abetu same way all parties say she does not understand why Abronye have been arrested. Now, we have all of these excerpts, any videos about why I watch check because according to Sankufuya may come they are saying say in summer air course Abronye's arrest and Kasan, it doesn't make sense. Now, what should the whole screen so as in summer vim lady edible 2 jar. You realize that the Ghana Police Service pressure na air say they need to explain the reason why Abronye have been arrested. And was some explain the reason why Abronye all of a sudden Abronye arrest saying so pressure na almost so and release this particular picture and confirm and say yes, indeed. Abronye have been arrested. But Abronye arrest now, you arrested or no, it is because of something. Now, what share same way a screenshot no I say and Abronye screenshot a dinosaur. Ghana police patch say Abronye have been arrested because of what they call a breach of public peace. Obekaisa Abrana a tampering was no and you'll be a kwacheni pe yes breach of public peace. According to the Ghana Police Service, they are using the same playbook now. Now, omu reason eyetia. Omu reason they say Abronye okeka nsem bia sensem na okano edin tokwa edin papemu edin chichemu ebeba. And because of that, it will be very imperative say ye beso na no ni achi no ni stop no before adena oye no eba be ye bibi aden de ye tikroma na kroni nyina eden ye nyina ebu atoye so. Now, sa arguments no it is based on insema. We are learning say it's based on insema na no Abronye kokan after the Kwitia by elections a year azoka leader no ko board chairman MPP chairman Zuka amount for party say adente na Ghana police or manche no na omaba betina ka say the thing was peaceful unti san sema Abronye kan ya ultimately no raising nsa etoto nsa ede Iyoko boss Raymond Aka kan semfa IGP Ghana's IGP Isaac Teteyonhunu and also national security boss no one more some no cast or best storm me ho near the the Ghana police is saying all of these things no a breach of public peace. Now say the two jano a vim lady and also on no about two signs same way. You can share this particular video of what vim lady saying to her no Abronye's arrest doesn't make sense. I was here it should be Kevin Taylor timer or Ghana.
Go on a mass and he say bloggers ya on my way. But to be fair, their excesses need be a bloggers near 2 months. But you see the Kotia IGP era you know say do not see a brochure the attempt one cafe. To the extent that you made your bar say a dinner attempt. Or bar yarienti serious conditions in the womb be or to me the deal be attempt and the IGP man coche. Abronye do be attempt or 2 4 1 I have watching a crowd and we are mobile. Or chain is sebi buru sebi and predator manoshe subnans because or any catch no or chain or the wedino was semo kwasia or chain yo yancheno NBC mo di panis any pakrono mon crop no man chu is it the double standards me see yen support you be I mean supporting blog because their bloggers here without training without decorum without respect enye fine. Obia sorry as a podcast no di atem enye kama. But you see, now no the assistant chief justice asem because MPP for enebo Charlotte say remove anti. NDC ba want almost a chief justice ko. Enti today, say NDC so wo hono much mon ko for the MPP for tema pack mo kra de masa mo freedom so mo nko. Masa mo bodyguard. Masa mo baby papa tena endorsing
Therefore, And so, according to Vim Lady, no, say bet you be a Yanchi Kevin Taylor. That one of the things video watch channel, Bawumia spokesperson or didn't seem be about to just say, indeed, Bawumia is very much aware of the whole issue and then he's following it. In some way, and or the two, or Patcher say, Mahama buy or say reset agenda. Reset agenda, the bia ni echichinko for. Is that the reset agenda? And now, or car, ama end this who say power is transient. You guys will not be in power forever. At the end of the day, the payback will also come to you guys. And one of the things also, and this for also when they say, in some way, you know, air course no, Abronye, but never partner with the up to no being to mean cancer boneno. You go to some more can eat your bar, your better also.
I think the question on everybody's mind is why our Bono regional chairman has been unceremoniously kept behind bars. And it's not just that, because we become used to this government and indeed their influence on the police service being used against members of the NDC. But what really disturbs us is the affront to the processes of justice that we have in this country. Up until this morning, we are not aware where Chairman Abronye is being kept. Where he hasn't had access to his lawyers since he was whisked away from the police CID to an unknown location. We don't know what charges are being proffered against him, and I'm hearing it's something like disturbing the peace or something like that. He hasn't been charged with armed robbery, he hasn't been charged with murder, but it seems like he's been treated like a hardened criminal. And it's not surprising, it's beginning to look like a pattern from this government, arresting anybody that dares to criticize them with a loud enough voice. The funny thing is all of this is also happening at the same time where we have thousands of Ghanaian refugees who have been displaced. I've been told some are in Togo, some are in Burkina, but most of them are in Ivory Coast. We haven't seen the Minister of Foreign Affairs, who when he was in opposition and the ranking member on the Committee for Foreign Affairs, the same kind of incident happened in Ukraine, and we heard him all over the place, even flying all the way to Ukraine to go and ascertain what was going on. The difference is at that point, the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government had already expatriated most of the Ghanaian students that were in Ukraine. In fact, we were one of the first African countries to successfully expatriate our citizens from Ukraine. Now, the trouble is happening here, and drive to Ivory Coast. You could even drive to Bulgaria. You can drive to Togo, but we haven't seen our Foreign Affairs Minister do anything about it. We're just calling on him again to go and attend to the needs of Ghanaian citizens that are displaced. I have been told they have very little to eat. They are sleeping in tents, and it's an very uncalled for situation for a country like Ghana.
Usually for refugees or persons seeking asylum, you're likely to have them be in tents. It's not strange that they're in tents, are they? And as well, you've seen the news that NADMO and other civil societies are responding to their needs as well. Up until yesterday, the Minister for Interior has inaugurated a committee.
Are we not tired of the numerous committees inaugurated by this government? It's like one issue, one committee, and that's not the results that we expect. We expect that our Ghanaian citizens there are properly taken care of. I don't even want to go into the nitty-gritties of the conflicts because I always want to tread very cautiously when it comes to that. But what is very important this morning is that our people there are properly taken care of. The pictures and videos and the reports coming out of that region are very disheartening. And the difference is it is very close. It's right across the border. It's something that is just a drive away. And so we do expect more. It's not a matter of committees or plain lip service to the people of Ghana. We want to make sure that they are properly taken care of before we can then come and look at what could be causing the rampant surge in conflicts that we seem to be experiencing in this country. So no, we don't think enough has been done at all. It's quite normal for them to be intense, but have you seen the state of those scenes? Some of the videos and pictures and indeed reports that come out of that area are a sight for sore eyes. Very little children, they look almost malnourished. Some are not even intense, sitting on mats outside and in the mud, and it's not something we should countenance as a country.
Paint a picture for me. How would you rather have it?
How would I rather have the refugees treated? The same way, I don't know if you remember, not too long ago, with the processes in Ukraine, do you remember what our Minister for Foreign Affairs did at that time?
At the time, he was part of the Foreign Affairs
He was a
Committee.
ranking member. Do you remember how verbose he was about the issue?
He was very vocal about it.
Even though the government was putting in way better measures than, I mean, I could say that more effort was being put at that time because the repatriation was indeed done very quickly. But now we don't see that, and I'm very happy that it's playing on your screen. And this is what people have to deal with. Have they received any aid? Have they received any medical care? What plans do we have to bring them back into the country? There's no need for Ghanaian citizens to be refugees in Ivory Coast. Indeed, we could bring them to Ghana.
Okay, so it's here for that is the breaking news Eba. You could see say MPP for many bripe ya Bawumia spokesperson party says about Abronye on his imbe two just ope what we call a salama udika pa. Now quickly no you best Nsawam no so, but then there's something which is also going on in this particular country. Was here can wasa. Papaya and the picture was screen so no your friend Anthony Kujibuache. For those of you don't know or know in the dark a year resurrection new generation chapel I know. But then me no can say we woo on kind who be a task for assassin so. Leading up to his death in Sembibri is Obeka said na sorry na work aswa no ebeji rimpa popular in fact you be use kaswa in quantum pon so you realize that oh ba na wo kwa each and every time, especially Sunday traffic now you any ba pay unfortunately no we will in fact beginning you saw yare no samba back e be preachy I just said na oyene kakra and an yire I just said na one no ewo asori a omunyina eya asori boom all of a sudden ne yire no papa no epam na yini efi asori wa no pa say ne yare na yiri enim hu bi anchi na papa na kasa yire ewu ye na pani wu ye no kwa before ye be na yie no na eye ne yire ana ne te na opam ni fi assurance no owu no maame no ede mbofra no akọ court because in Tokwa ABC Anthony Kujibuache ene eye fene say ne yire ana ne te intim but the secret is this Anthony Kujibuache ne yire ana ne ehya ase na nkasa de owuye one no ena ewo eye Anthony Kujibuache ne ewo eye ne mba ni nyina ne yire a ohia no ebra no ba be hye asori ase no ono no owo ne mba deda and Anthony Kujibuache owo ne mba deda so they don't have any children together so friction ni nyina ekoso is like mawaro wan ma me hwe wan ma me ba untimi embeje hwe emfimi ho emu anapa ne fio so the woman's two argument was that many papa ya tra for almost over 20 years 25 years ye wo jowulu ne niema o sha asori ase oye taxi driver miam na mebua ni kakra na ene no asori na begina na wewu a memba ne sema mi si eye na ase nti woman no ekọ court ed injunction eto eye no so na same way am making it all happened within a very short period of time. Yes, Anthony Kujibuache ya no ne te obuye an eye no ekọ court say or stop eye no adenti a mbofra no eye no ebra mo person de ne beka ho and a woman no argue say one papa na tena for 25 years ebra no taxi driver no muti jowli ahwe ni ho one na o sha asori na se one na nene asori ne jida na papa ne wu a na one papa ne nya kasakasa na ontena papa ne nchen biem a mbofra no ye na omo mpese omo de ni bebem omo yeso a omo di ama na iden eja no o se onte ase so we saw said the friction was between Anthony Kujibuache ene eye ne mbasem di kan na Anthony Kujibuache on sa woman no o man wo eye ne wife no because Anthony Kujibuache share abrabo ase o ware ye no nipa on ne wo ye no sa woman no wuye at a very young age inti echia obesha asori na so no hia ne wife no ene che on ne wife ne bobra inti ne wife ne ba no od no so ede ne mba efi aware fufu mu eba na Anthony Kujibuache ede ne mba efi aware fufu mu eba inti omu nyina tibom almost 20 years and omo be ye a resurrection church a the course papa ne bewu no ye hu say ultimate papa ne say ne yini ni mu bi into a pam ni fi asori ho e ma ne yini kwa ko share na asori ase e wo eye omanjo ne ade but then me no ka say a new update about video ho hwe no church members Sunday we are a tree mu no amanfo bi storm resurrection new power generation church omama ne ne sen a sikedie mismanagement any name may be cause was sorry no more yanka ebe ya according to these church members no omoni Anthony Kujibuache nyina ene sha sorry na se omabre Na ene oni wo biem na wo se carry ne legacy a mbofra binom edisika eye de omope. Let us watch this particular video you better us with all the necessary details.
No account, no affordable. No account, no preaching. These are us here, the Asungeni account. Asungansu, the Anamhan. Asungansu, the Rubikapoy. Asungansu, the company, the Agenti. These are us. Asungeni account. You are not going to for the money. Oh, you're not going to for the no account, no affordable. No account, no preaching. These are us here, the Asungeni account. Asungansu, the Anamhan.
So utie nsema eye womo a omo demonstrate omo kan omo say no account, no affordable. Na ohwa placards ekuta omo a the actual should be say we need external auditors. We need accountability. So what I say, and as you can see, I say no accountability, no preaching. No accountability, no affordable. What I say. So according to the church members, no, sorry members, more Dawson. Dudu na ye 24, dudu na taxi drivers masons. At the end of the day, omo ye juma, omo ba ma beto tight. Sorry no send ye tia netie. Ye hu mputuo a ekoso asori nim. Ye hu inkanko a ekoso asori nim. Ye hu bibia a ekoso asori nim a eche say the church itself is doing something good. Now what they know is that boats and na no amount for a suspect say a papa nemba a resurrection new generation power chapel Anthony Kojobo nemba and omu disikano and ya say oko uf resurrection ho ebe nima fashion house kebi fashion school ne baba akodie and na ne baba ma ba ku school a Anthony Kojobo see oh your pen on there. These are various allegations are eba. So they are saying say sorry no papa ni sima say a Christopher any church members on microphone a say but no the children and some people in the church are using the church as their own property. And you know they need accountability. Now in all of this, Rebecca says, okay, where is the woman involved? The woman involved no na only Anthony Kojobo sorry for almost a year 20 years 25 years. Asana Anthony Kojobo otwa nani ahwe ban no ebra Anthony Kojobo yare ye no information e ba ne say Anthony Kojobo or allegation e ba ne say Anthony Kojobo e ka asen yakopon yi a chen se ne yire na ne yire na sa yare na ebon ne yire insa shase na osanso kato aso say ne yire e try so be poison no. So you saw say so we need insomnia. I realized at the point in time ebra Anthony Kojobo oba bebu no na e was say ne ye no opam nti ne kra no efi asori ho ema echi owu ye kra no ye ban ne wife no from coming to a year the funeral grounds. But now no after 2 or 3 years no down the lane no we are seeing say the church itself nankasa no it needs cleansing. And until the church members no Sunday we train no more pastor said no they need to really do something about it. They need to really talk because in 24 says one kasa uchiri one ye bone. So one kasa uchiri one ye bone. So they went far ahead as say almost stopping preaching. So Sunday when preaching ain't so and he saw say even some policemen and some police people had to storm the premises. Some police people had to storm the premises. Send at the end of the day, calm will be restored because in Crawford, once again, enjoy some of the demonstration videos, of course. So, you bar near to with in sample from.
account, no affordable. No account, no preaching. These are us, Yedi Asungan Yakan. Asungan to the number. Asungan to the one with the boy. I saw any company in the event. These are us. Asungan Yakan.
So that is it. That is it. The State of Resurrection New Power Generation Church. That is it. And it's so sad. And I think it all goes a long way to tell us about something. Say, oh, you bina with me na oh se japadia ma wumba. But one kasa so I was so yena we nije. I didn't tell me kasa some bofreya and say wo ma baby aseno and you bia na adwene ye. Nti wuni pa no ebi wo wa so vacation. Ebi wo wa so ma we nije. Obi timit na akra ha say eye adwuma for 40 years. Beach konkoye. Oka o se me ya hwe memba. Omba no obe siesie japade ama obe wuro mbeton ni nyina e de achele. You need to know say one kasa nkwasa woni pedua no. If you take care of yourself, you take care of yourself first, you make yourself happier. And also one hwe na omba no kra no wanya asiomo. And look at what is going on at Resurrection New Generation Power. Sorry. The legacy that this man have built, is assay within a day. All because of some greedy bastards they have taken over the church. Yes, greedy bastards. And look at this. It's so sad. But I will not waste our time on this particular issue because we have more pressing issues to talk about. US President Donald Trump, this week, he's gone after Ghana 2 times. US President Donald Trump, this particular week, he has gone against Ghana 2 times. The first one was in some of the two just a Ghana for loans be a J na no. Yentimi tuya nwie. In fact, enyan sha se krasi be tuya. Na de bia no ade e fe no YOY ana YOY. Uyo bia o ya account a be say YOY no ye fe no year on year. Year on year bia ni address ye president. Now about Washington. No aben nen na mono ne nkofobia kasa yesrew ye Ghana, Gold Coast, ye developing nation. We like US democracy. Please help us. We need roads, we need schools, we need money, we need aid, we need electricity. Near tam $500 million near their maye. Trump, Trump and some of these children say, all of these man we've been giving Africans for the past 40-50 years. Number one, they don't account for it. Number two, they don't even use the money well because when Timmy can't say, oh, this card ko ye we are. Now the next year, what's some bar be jiska for the same purpose. Into a coin na more ya a coin mu wieda. Now some of this money on the ma African countries like Ghana, no, they give it to us as soft loans. Into ABI, this kind of maya interest a Ghana be to our 2%. Near my 10 years. Now 10 years, and was here shall see to the next year. Minya be mauti yentua Trump and somebody to yentua. Na African leaders, or my by US swap beto mansions, or my beto airplanes, or my beto yachts, boats, holidays, side chicks. No moody. Trump says it's over. Into Trump no. Trump actually disbanded committee na ma Africa for Yesika. That is why you saw countries like Kenya, countries like Ghana, countries like South Africa, Sikanka. America for them, all of these African countries here came. Now, Trump this week and on the list said Ghana doesn't qualify for any new loans in the United States of America. Internal or already a dream because Mahama is a president of our bar after any position amano. He's trying to navigate the waters and in the wabetuni. Now so Akwanoma. Edia na Mahama beye or the cra ever bar for in that Lumbers West. Inti Mahama in himself could pay Asia countries near Ade. But then that's sorry ya. The same US President Donald Trump or Simunso Munje. Adaya Sisia Ghana for Mua Brochre, Tienetian ye. Ghana for Mua Brochre. Se mu per interview and I say mu koye a year visa renewal ni interviewer. Yes, Remo. Yes, Remo pa. Yes, Remo pa. Uwa Ghana na kopi mu US na person renew visa. The anka obeko ebia Ghana embassy and I say obeko US embassy annex and na no mo kan bia e America na wakwa koye no. Sa man eni ho biom. Inti se wafa play na wakwa abrochire na wa America na person renew visa. You have to come back to Ghana. I was so back to Ghana. Now be bookie a new visa appointment. A new visa appointment in your home country. Now, NCBI, the Nyama baby rubber to screen. So, in fact, this is so sad, and I feel so sad for a year. His Excellency, a year John Dramani Mahama, because Akwankwa Onimushe. What ya say? Eya Kufuado Amamu. When to your loans, no, any idea a pile up and Donald Trump ni bufua or ye Ghana see. But then Mahama purchase regardless from the Awabetuni, he's going to work with it. In the NCB, I call a year US embassy or more website no so. Me will say even call a year America Sanka some website no so but then I prefer a year the US embassy website because the US embassy Ghana website because I think say it gives us a fair view as to what is really going on and also the way forward because it is this whole thing a bit affecting you know and I also know see I'm going to about apply for visa near me was say yeah see I no apply for visa I was say mandate over a social media account. We'll come back to that issue later. In the idea two screens no a US embassy Ghana website ghana.usembassy.gov.vs inti ebia wo share me na bia person we are conversity page now share more details e wo a mesrel Ghana and gh.usembassy.gov/vs we be hu de ye dia two screens no so na o hwe ni here o say US embassy Ghana o hwe de wo ha o say US visa services and now, or the notice aboho. So you reading notice or see applicants for non-immigrant visas shall schedule their interview appointment at the US embassy or consular in their country of residence or nationality. Into a part say, "Uyo obi na utu kwa abroche na oye visa no ebia non-immigrant US visa." Na unfi America ho anase onya America ni a you can't do your visa application in the United States. Inti ukopie mo US then once onya America ni no e was so back to home country. So in this case so you Ghana now abroad now be renewal e was so far plane now back to Ghana. Chini Jonas me can't go see bibi so. Chini Jonas eko pia brochi or so on baby. Chini Jonas sa unya citizen. Now person renew pa or visa pa 5 years near the amawa. I was so far plane eba Ghana. Ebe renew. Yentu so. US application fees are not refundable and non-transferable. For more information, no the website now. 20 purchase here says no. O visa fee say $500-$400. Utuya. There's nothing you can do about it. Yes, there's nothing you can do about it because the omodia no. Yes, once they can decide to take you or not take you. Or say pursuant to the presidential proclamation on restricting the entry for foreign nationals to protect the United States from foreign terrorists and other national security and public safety threats, which takes effect at 12 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on June 9, 2025, the United States is suspending or limiting entry and visa issuance to nationals of certain countries, applicants who are subject to the presidential proclamation may still submit visa applicants and attend scheduled interviews, but then they may be ineligible for visa issuance or admission to the United States. For information and details, visit AE. And then see an here part say, even though regardless Nyama koso bia o visa ni ade na bi o kro magye presidential immunity, so bibi koso o krom bra na be apply US for be stay still kra no e wo se ukọ na ukọ de ukọ apply e wo home country. Now ukọ apply still no, you may not be eligible, you may not be legible, okay, because at the end of the day no US for no omo Nsawam de ababe tuju and say nkrofobi aye terrorists as a terrorists no adwin a ewo mutim ni say they want to spoil the country. They want to destroy the country. They want to do bad things in the country. And no, na I was a US for omoma omo eden eda omo so. And no, sisi an bepe visa a difficult thing. Idea you have to go through the process. You have to go back to your home country. It is a washa. So that is exactly what is really going on. Trump each and every day he's tightening the grip for Africans. You see, your president, John Dramani Mahama, unbearable. It is not his fault. At the same time, it is not the fault of Donald Trump, because Donald Trump, they voted him into power to solve issues. Okay, they voted him into power to solve issues like immigration crisis. So Trump, he's doing what he has been voted into power to do. But unfortunately, the ripple effects, and I say, it is really coming at a full glance of innocent people and at the peril of people. So that is exactly what is really going on. Like I say, I can say very well, say. In some way, a shaky Ghana for bebre, I just say, basically, people are asking a whole lot of questions. Say, what is next? What is next? What is next? I just say, so you need the and definitely, maybe making more updates as all of these whole issues still continue to trend right here in this particular country, Ghana. Yeah, twice waiting some for video. Yeah, I will show on the screens, Videos here I will share on the screens, a video of Minister of Education, Mr. Haruna Idrisu. Now, there's something which is going on social media this particular past few weeks or days about Haruna Idrisu. And then it was revealed, say Haruna Idrisu na any birthday. Now, quickly, you say Haruna Idrisu all of a sudden, X, formerly Twitter, he was trending number 1. Intimi hu ye kram yem shim se aden na Haruna Idrisu trend number 1. What is the deal? Again na why a whole information eba say Haruna Idrisu is trending number 1 because it is his birthday. Fine, it is his birthday, but why is he still trending? And I'm for a part to say anonymously Haruna Idrisu eyobia omo pese omo den emano eko as a NDC flag bearer 2026. And what we are learning and per sources on part say omo any MP before enkoye a similar thing. Say MP before mo tre your friend is saying Kenya Japan ni Bawumia and Nessie they be omo de no nya ne sa. Omo de they are not going to do that kind of games. It's so simple. Anonymously papa bi a friend Musa Dankwa and other predictions about say nipa oye sisia popular amount for ni obia person only the National Democratic Congress fortunately or unfortunately Haruna Idrisu in ra video I watched Haruna Idrisu time holding the birthday NDC from penny for one party saying you are the person to lead the country. We are wishing you happy birthday in advance. You can share the video of it. You better trust because Haruna Idrisu ankasa in same bebre ewa no ho a was say ka.
May God bless you. Happy birthday to you.
Hip, 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 hip. Hooray! 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 Any Haruna Drisu or Jinini. Yeji o, yeji eni. Ojivenida, aha, Kimpaluta. Now, me catch them say there's a specific thing at Escort. Because Haruna Drisu, we don't know what is really going on. But ne, akosia gangalia. Gangalia bena wakusia no why na oni kin Japan ekun okrum eku PUS. Yes, the video we be video. But then the Ministry of Education omo de sa particular press e buy en fan two screens no so and as you can see it reads today we celebrate your remarkable leadership and commitment to transforming Ghana's education sector. Your dedication to this cause inspires us all. We appreciate your tireless efforts and wish you a joyous birthday. May this special day bring you nothing short of relaxation, bliss, and celebration. Cheers. Happy birthday, Honorable Haruna Drisu, the Minister of Education. An MP for Tamale South constituency. So, NDC4, clearly, no, they are really celebrating their friend is saying Haruna Drisu. And also, there's word on the ground. And your word on the ground. In some a facts, say have a NDC flag bearership race and ne nipa obewini hands down. Haruna Drisu. I don't know why. But then that is the post ever followed by a seeding kitia. Now, the biba were two screens because me catch us say Haruna Drisu. Video abeka say see an air party say wakwa share anas aremeyaw anas. What were they talking about? Is there another bombshell ever now? In fact, without further ado, no, you can share this particular video.
Cardinal elements of news, relevance, and target sources. Now, it seems to me that, and I think we see has alluded to it. I'm a little hesitant to mention it, but because I happen to be a Catholic. So when you say Pope, I don't know whether I should also be saying poo, but it's a fact. It's a fact of history. We all know about the Berlin Conference. That's fought its battles and struggles for a just and equitable world. The second observation that struck me was the timing of the book, which confirmed for me that unlike some of us who are no more in active journalism, Perciwal is still an active journalist and knows two cardinal elements of news, relevance, and target sources. Now, it seems to me that, and I think we see has alluded to it. I'm a little hesitant to mention it, but because I happen to be a Catholic. So when you say Pope, I don't know whether I should also be saying Pope, but it's a fact. It's a fact of history. We all know about the Berlin Conference. That's fought its battles and struggles for a just and equitable world. The second observation that struck me was the timing of the book, which confirmed for me that unlike some of us.
So that was Haruna Drisu with Anas Aremeyaw Anas just few hours ago. I learned that this video was just like 2 hours or so ago. We don't know what is happening. We don't know what they are working and also what they are preparing. Clearly, no, Anas have found himself in this particular NDC government again. So or the investigation ever. So a person expose will be. We have no idea. Now, the reason why Haruna Drisu, among for anyone who Haruna Drisu 80th birthday in Ghana, the whole country shakes is because of Nsembi Anase post anano a buy amount for Eka say he's the next immediate next. So he Haruna Drisu say or person flag bearer, which okay say a bra John Dramani Mahama win elections no. Haruna Drisu echo interview about TV and said, do you plan on being the flag bearer or say he wants to work and he doesn't want to talk about it? Let's put this on the screen. Or say the struggle for Mahama's successor, the race for who leads the NDC in 2028 heats up as Musa Dankwa's Global Info Analytics tips Haruna Idrisu as the party's leader or the party's leading flag bearer choice ahead of Eseni Kite and others. Details of the new polls are below. So this polls if Musa Dankwa ho eba usha post we air September 8. Still na NDC for a party say Mahama ni ho enne. Not even Vice President Jenana Opoku Ajima. Nipa also dina there Haruna Idrisu. We don't know. But then among four parties, if you don't know Haruna Idrisu, na ebia we need endi ninjumechi all these years, sir. We just want you to narrow it to his recent appointment as Minister of Education and let us see what he's done. Let us put this on the screens. Or see key updates, and this the friend is saying GS Communications. They've listed a lot of things. They've listed a lot of things. As I never normal listing. Yes, I be bria. Just omuche say, nanu ya. How they do to be a Minister of Education. Definitely time ni we be putting in our so. But then yen shebe 4B. Or say 1 billion. Number 1 billion free secondary education program has been paid. 2, 72.8 million as capitation grants has been paid. 3, government has directed all districts to build a nursery primary JHS from the 2025 DACF. 4, 99 double track schools have been taken off the double track system and restored back to traditional single track this year. 5, free SHS budget allocations increase with dedicated source of funding. Into free SHS stand amount for Ekase NDC for Bawumia. This man have rather double the allocation. Sky a walk one can see any free SHS no. How many do so have doubled it? So people are of the assertion and of the view say, Papa, within this particular few periods, no, a Chester he's capable. A Chester he knows what he wants to do, and it's in your BB and fan manner. Now, some big kai a be brave. My main Chester with my bobe 2-3 biswa na yen fees quite different issue. Shot number a year 6 now, or say 2.9 billion cedis to the Ghana Education Trust Fund has been paid. It's a canet daho and cane previous governments. No, how they do so have done all of this. Now they are basing on this to say that the man is competent to lead the country as the next president and obviously the flag bearer for the National Democratic Congress. Again, 8. PTAs reactivated to improve school governance and promote discipline. PTAs, that's Private Teacher Association and our Parents Teacher Association, whatever, Parents Teacher Association, yes. Enkani no mu yifi ho, MPP yifi ho say, free SS abayin yifi ho no, or my restaurant party sad ne happen ya. And my parents know what is going on in schools, they can have interaction, and at the end of the day, the betterment of more children, the students, no, is achieved. Share a year 9, 10 no and 11 infancy. 9 no or say 122.8 million cedis for BEC registration have been paid. Inti St. Albert say Waeka we told the results last year ebiniha. A TS can if you ever start BEC and you say I could throw BEC smoothly 1 tier symbia. 10, 62 million as teacher training allowance has been paid. In your normal teacher trainees, allowance have not been paid. No, how you do so? Have paid it. So I can 52 million Ghana cedis. And 11, school feeding budget increase per child. Inti ene nano updates been a catcher must and then no in your normal bar in your normal ketwani ade. All of these people are almost school feeding. Or my baby video say and omudi dia. As we no, ye toffee pinkberry ye the base mo ye de ye nice. In fact, uko break cry and I say school mark na ya because it duane was school one de kama. So people are basing all on these things to say no. How you do so or track record HSA you are more than capable. How you do so track record HSA you know exactly what you want to do. So we should give you the chance. That is why Musa Dankwa post no puts a papa and I bema how you do so in the lead. And of course, it's dangerous because he will be meeting Dr. Bawumia. Now, we don't know who is going to win 2028, but then definitely Musa Dankwa party says or Nsawam Pris0ns it is definitely going to be between Dr. Bawumia and also Haruna Idrisu. Who will win the 2028 elections next year? Obviously, a friend is saying the states and how NDC government actually how they're able to do their thing. So that is exactly what is really going on. You can see very clearly say their issues, their concerns, any nema bibri at the end of the day, we all need to see whatever is going on. So my who comment on this because you're concerned for Frosso, there are a lot of issues on radar. HSL was say can't want sempa so you can bring in some of your comments now at the end of the day, you read the amount you picking some few comments in trust because Menokas Akufo-Addo is in deep trouble. Yes, the former president of the Republic of Ghana, he's in deep trouble. Man for a party said let us arrest him quick. But you read some two comments be near so Wayfi Paula, I say hello. Wayfi Sashel Angel Media. I say Sashel and Angel Media. I say Abronye deserves to be arrested. He's a BS. Okay, Fiobi Jax. I say yet people won't learn. And away fit it Michael Kujo. So the lady is expecting the nation to bring back those who gone in refuge or responding to Bawumia, the spokesperson comment about Abronye and also the one more Mesiki Asylum in Burkina Faso. And away fit it Michael Kujo. I say don't compare that of Ukraine to what's happening. Please Ghanaians, don't let us say baby. So quickly because of time, you moving on to the next story. Menoka say ex-president Akufo-Addo, he's been exposed as the biggest fraud in 2025. I didn't know make us Akufo-Addo buy 2016 win election 2017 to assume power no or so the BB a bar a 1D1F no a one district one factory. And your bet say NDC for or more call your friend is saying MPP for more call your friend is elections. Or bet say 1D1F. Now that's sorry ya MPP ni oye nimpon kasa. Party say or no MPP ni but obe can no cre no. No cre say 1D1F no a scam. And if Mahama knows what is right, by now, I say, free, can you for your tamoni at the adeno? He was here, free, Akufo-Addo. So, be trim 1D1F be trim because near mana or castle be ye and away. And then you can circle near Mahama, circle Dubai or schools ever ho. But then this particular project, according to him, no party say there are a whole lot of questions as to whether in seminar or canon he was trying to actually expose the previous government or this current government. But you could change someone rankasa edituja ye ba ye betwa so.
MPP for 1 million per constituency project no ba kunye. And then I can room no. MPP for 1 million per constituency project na. Omode ma constituency bia the whole Ghana no. Ba ko and I can room wa hanom. We aha for no southeast Sabronum Krobia ewo Hafano southeast Sabronum aka bush but omo be catch Ghana for so omo wia ma Ghana for bia nsa kan de omo yusu hwe ba ko na aka hanom aha adane bush say ne de kire oman say ene de kire oman hwe enya adwuma Ghana for mo hwe enya adwuma e de na chese enya adwuma e na chese ya adwuma he oma lock no mo hwe e de na chese ya adwuma he mo hwe mo hwe inside e de na chese ya adwuma mo hwe ade aha na funu mo hwe bon mo hwe abi zoom inside so mo hwe oma lock no he school su wa haye school su nie mo be ye sa de o yesia mo be dada Ghana fo se mo si ama obi a he abra enya adwuma mo ba na asem mo ka che ni se sola awoso mo be gusu no anetimi ye adwuma no pompi su egusa yin so no solar for no buy no mo see omo complete ye nto mo tin fa solar panels ni nguso nto mo san de o ma de koe e sad MC a owo ahafado south east o mehwe no mbie sad ye we ya no ma school nkura ni nyusu na school nkura ni nyusu na esekwa polytank esi top the aka ne say mo betwa nsuo atum inside o de ye check ye nwura inside wo nto omo mra ene na o kina ye yo mo mra na omo mewura imbebu ani no mo hwe de wo inside se maintenance bu ho a no mo nye no mo mbia do na timamofo anyu so that project we.
So the big question is, who caused them? Now, in some way, Abano, definitely there are lots of reactions on social media. Amount for a part to say, it's 1D, 1F. You see, you're spending a lot of money. I'm talking about millions of dollars. Some millions of dollars, you know, day in, day out, here the man ministers, day in, day out, here the man appointees, day in, day out, here the man conforce, monko ye Akufo-Addo, Nejuma, and I say, go and be the disciples of Akufo-Addo. These are basic questions are ekoso. These are what? Basic questions are ekoso among for Ebisa say, what at all is going on? Now, in all of these things and also all of these aforementioned are ekoso. The big question now among for Ebisa say, in all these things, no, MPP for what at all did they use the money for? What at all did they use this whole 1D, 1F? And a 1D, 1F, you know, so some of the projects, can they come out and defend it? Can they come out as a new patriotic party? Can they come out and defend the 1D, 1F? Because at the end of the day, you know, projects in be breaking rim. It's like a commission BB na a president eba so be a state of the nation addresser. Ye wan hurry and as ye who intent any akaso share the president any akaka on their defense. But on paper it is there. But in reality, no, at the end of the day, no, a fake. So definitely these are calls to say there's been a lot of questions among for Ebisa said what at all is going on in this country. We need to do something about it. So on social media, one of the major reactions are in all of this issue. The fact say this whole thing are ekosoro. I think a young friend ex-president Akufo-Addo. Perhaps they can arrest him or they can invite him. Say, Papa, 1D, 1F no. Uka say A, B, C, D. But ye ba ye won't be a echo because I did you see a see a year say in room say a toilet, private public toilet. Say a minim, I don't know, say a mock, say a minim what at all when a 1D, 1F. I like who cry won't say you paid so much money to make these kind of things come to pass. We pay so much money as a country to make sure that these things definitely came to pass. So, Nsawam Pris0ns are definitely one of the biggest issues among the So, let us know what you think because Nsawam Pris0ns. More I'm share video no so you try on share this particular video bar. It do boy it's next because CCTV footage we have a kind sir. Hey, be show, pa kampa en be show ne yere pa do boy Hey. Anyway, ensure video where you buy a Dubai CCTV footage on the year. The best showing in our screens.
MPP for 1 million per constituency project. No, Bakuni. I don't know can room no. MPP for 1 million per constituency project now. Omode ma constituency be the whole Ghana no. Bako and I can room wahanum. Way ahafano southeast. Sabronum Krobia ewo ahafano southeast. Sabronum. Aka bush but omo be catch Ghana for so omo wia ma Ghana for bia nsa kan de omo yusu hwe ba ko na aka hanom aha adane bush say ne de kire oman say ene de kire oman hwe enya adwuma Ghana for mo hwe enya adwuma e de na chese ya adwuma hwe oma loki no Oma lock in more. A dinner just say, Juma, eh? More, what inside? Eh? A dinner just say, Juma. More daddy. I had no food, more. Boom. More. I will zoom inside somewhere. Oma locking no. Oma locking no he. School so wa he. School sunie. School sunie. School sunie o. School sunie. School ni o. Mo be yes ade o yesia. Mo be dada Ghana fo say. Mo si ama obi a he. Abra enya adwuma. Mo ba na asem mo ka che ni say. Solar awoso mo be gusu no. Ani timi ya adwuma no mo pompi so egusa yin so no. Solar for no buy no mo si o mo complete ye nto mo timi fa solar panels ni nguso. Nto mo san de o ma de koe. E sad. MC a owo ahafado South East. O me hwe no mbie sa de we ya no ma school nkura ni nyusu. Na school nkura ni nyusu. Na ese kwa.
Yenua bema yeda wasepa nyankopon sha for ejuma pa wo ye. Now, me catch them say what updates about Charles Edubuahin. Kwabena Edubuahin. Abronye here who ni picture on the screen so or your former boss of the National Signals Bureau. Ebra MDC4 assuming power no, they went after him and arrested him. They also arrested the wife. Now, according to Iyoko, the National Security and also Attorney General Dr. Yino, he's done a lot of shady things and as shady deals. And according to them, no pape ebra na oye the National Signals Bureau or more manager and as or CEO no contracts be a Ghana na ye pay for your cyber security. So be a hackers intimi hack your government agencies no. Yes, it's a contract no so one more protect your cyber security no. Ye pay obi e this contract na mom. Na ye ni ekosi Israel phobia na Israeli group company bi so. Na sa Israel for na ini ekosi omo so no net say contract na ye kan ni nyam paper was say the more no or somewhere around like $7 million or so. But then according to Attorney General no sikanka was say the mass enkrofo no kra no and was say do sa na Edubuahin actually paid 1/7 of the money till $7 million otua one and at can eba ne ho na papa yi ebra onya alarm na say ebeche no no ana eche no no na yire en lebusia for storm omu fie o na yire na wo screens no so na yire you see like that in same niema wo ho nebusia for tisi echi Edubuahin ne yekohwe de ye wo fie ho ye pakiska video ho hwe no showcase that because video no akoka eye black rasta ensa na yekohwe video ni nyina video no CCTV footage tam Edubuahin ne yire oyi sika hey Ghana hu oyi sika omu yi stolen cars ni nyina no aye na yenkohwe video no ye ba ye beto aso because insem bi say ni de e wose ye ko na yekudi nchiremu kati black ras nko tie video ye ba ye beto aso.
Shocking video. See how Edubuahin's wife hides bags of cash after arrest. Oh my God. Now who is this woman called? Edubuahin's wife. Who is the wife of Edubuahin? Is this pretty lady here? My brother, my sister, she's called Angela. In marriage, she lost her name and took on the name of her husband. So she became Angela Edubuahin. Her mother used to sell fufu. In fact, at McCarthy Hills. Her father lived in London. She grew up knowing nothing but hardship. My brother, my sister, a fufu pounding mother at McCarthy Hills and a mother who strived so much to be able to take her through school. Her father, a sergeant in England. My brother, my sister, when she met Edubuahin, she was nothing but a very cool, homegrown girl. And then she was introduced into the world that was probably too fast for her. All of a sudden, the fufu woman's daughter saw so much cash around her. All the fast cars, all the big men and women going in and out of their lives. My brother, my sister, she truly was overwhelmed. This is Angela Edubuahin. My brother, my sister. Now, earlier in the year, there was a report from My Joy Online. And this report shocked many. Many thought it probably was an exaggeration. Let's have a watch. Look, watch this. It says, Edubuahin's wife attempted to cut suspected currency bills on the 9th of husband's arrest. And this is the Deputy Attorney General, Shemsai talking. Run it, my youth. Watch this. And it says the wife of former National Signals Bureau Director General Angela Boateng is facing fresh allegations of evidence tampering in the ongoing corruption case against her and her husband. And this is very important. Evidence tampering. Now, at the Human Rights Court on Friday, March 28, where the couple had filed a suit against their bail conditions, the Deputy Attorney General, Justice Shai, told the court that Angela Boateng attempted to destroy evidence by cutting currency bills into suitcases. On the 9th, she was notified of her husband's arrest. Subsequently, the Accra Human Rights Court amended her bail conditions, but maintained the amount at 80 million Ghana cedis with 2 sureties. She is required to report to authorities 3 times a week for the next 3 weeks. Now, the court has restricted the couple's movements, but they can only travel upon the express permission of the Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO. Meanwhile, her husband's bail condition was revised from 20 million Ghana cedis to 80 million Ghana cedis, with one of his 2 sureties required to be justified. The Attorney General's office has accused the couple of diverting $7 million American dollars meant for a cyber defense system into personal accounts. Dash it away. My sister, he couldn't but clap. My brother, my sister, professionals always know where to give credit and when to do that. They carried him away. My brother, my sister. Now the 6 cars that had come in to welcome him at the airport, the Escalades and the Range Rovers, my brother, my sister, quickly sent the message to his house. The guy has been arrested. And look at the video. CCTV videos of what happened in the house. The very moment they were told in the house. It was in the night, just after 9 p.m. Now you can see his wife in towel, a white towel. My brother, my sister. So this is the CCTV video. You see the why we sped it up a little bit because it's more than 4 hours of video. So you see it. There she is carrying a bag. Now, officials suspect that the bag that this woman carried contained nothing but cash. She's gone back again, carried another big bag. You can see that. And coming in, oh my God, she went into, again, picked up the thing, came down through the living room, and look at the car entering the house. The information had already spread that he had been arrested. So they were trying to tamper with evidence. Look at this guy. He arrived there. And then the wife has been called. You can see the wife there trying to receive the call. Oh, I've arrived. And she answered the call. Said, okay, all right, we have to be fast. We have to be fast. At that point, see what happens. The daughter comes out and says, go back and sleep. This has nothing to do with you. Go and sleep. It's all about adults. Look at the house. The whole house is a mansion. The president doesn't have this kind of house. He doesn't have this kind of luxury. And this guy, Kobna Edubuahin, this is just one of his houses. Look at this car coming in. According to, in fact, security sources, these are all stolen cars. This guy comes in, he turns around. Now, I will show you where this guy is going. Watch, 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 watch. Yes, now he has sped out. He's going out. But look at the time, according to the CCTV, you're going to see more. Watch this. Now, this is the yard of Kobna Edubuahin, just opposite the chain homes right here in Accra. Look, another car is coming in. Watch this. You see that car? You see it? Oh, it's sped past. You will see where. Look at this guy. That's an officer, I believe, of Edubuahin. Now, that day he was so busy. He was the one who was orchestrating everything with the wife. My brother, my sister, all the cars, look at him, busy running in and out, making calls, receiving calls, and being told what to do. This was in the night. After 9 p.m., the little daughter was sleeping, and she heard the movement around. She came out, and mother says, go back and sleep. This is none of your business, right? Now watch the yard, big yard. There's another car that seems to be coming out. You see that there's some lights at the back there. Yes, it's coming out. Yes, look at the exotic nature of the car. All of them stolen cars, according to security officials. All of them. Now, my brother, my sister, look at another car coming in and watch the brand of car. Watch this. That is it. It's sped out of the house. It's gone. Now, all the cars in this man's house were taken out one after the other. Look at the gentleman running in Ofase. He's coming in. He's coming in, running around, trying to make sure that everything is everything. Now, there's another car coming. Boom. It's also going out. Watch this. I'm going to show you where this car is going to be going. Just open your eyes and watch. And this is the street, my brother, my sister, of the house of Kwabena Edubuahin, a public servant, richer than all the presidents of Ghana combined. Watch this. The woman has gone into the room again. What is she trying to bring out? Watch her. Oh my God. She has it. She's pulling it there, all full of cash. Now, in one of the videos, her towel actually fell and all her goodies were showing, but we can't show you that. We can't show you that. My brother, my sister, it hasn't got into that. There she is, carrying more and more bags full of cash, according to security officials. And look at the time, 9:46. On the 20th of March, 2025. The woman is busily doing whatever she is doing. And these are CCTV videos right in the house of Edubuahin. My brother, my sister, planted by security officials. Watch this. The woman is busy. Now, somebody else would have to come and join. All these bags are full of cash, according to security officials. And when you look at the bags, the interesting thing is that they are of different shades, sizes, and colors. Money being taken away, according to security officials, and being hidden. Cars, stolen cars, running out of the house. My brother, my sister, it is crazy. And this is downstairs. More action is happening. My brother, my sister, this is the yard of Kwabena Edubuahin. His house at Mayfair Estate. My brother, my sister, right opposite Chain Homes. And there are 27 different houses in that. And we are told that every little thing, my brother, my sister, in that estate is exotic. Now look at it. There's another car that is coming up, and you can see it coming. Different cars are coming. Different cars are coming and going. Now this is probably one of the most important cars coming into the house. Now watch it from the back. It came in and decided to move back, and watch what is going to happen. He probably is making a call in the car, telling them that, oh, I've come. Oh. Says, okay, enter. The door is open. Look where he's entering. Look at the guy. Ofase is busy that night. Then boom, he comes straight in there. Watch him. He comes and then he parks the car. That is a whole van. My brother, my sister, this van is the most important. And I need you to take a note of this van. Look at Ofase. He's making a call. He's busy. Now he tells the Sakura-headed guy, please turn the car around and come in. We are ready. We have packed everything ready for you. And he gets back into the car. He turns it around. Watch this. Watch this. See what he's going to be doing. Boom! He enters the corner. It looks like it's too narrow. So he turns around again and this is the destination. This is the secret destination. Ofase goes in there, and watch the interesting thing that will happen here. Ofase has gone to call Madame, and Madame has passed over something in a bag. In fact, an envelope. And then this van is going in there. It gets in there. Now they open the bag. And then, yes, they are putting in all the bags, all the stolen money, all the cash, one after the other. And Madame herself is standing there watching. My brother, my sister, these are unadulterated videos, CCTV videos of Kwabena Edubuahin's yard. My brother, my sister, a public servant, richer than all the presidents of Ghana combined. My brother, my sister, look, the thing is going. Madame comes out. Oh, Madame closes the thing, and now she's almost like, let me call him and then find a way of saying that everything is clear now. Bam! He's out, full speed, running. And these, my brother, my sister, are clean shots. He's running out, going away. And it is suspected that in this van, there were some other things. My brother, my sister, you know what's inside? Security apparatuses in there, spy machines and equipment. Now, Madame seems to be happy. She's almost like, oh, okay, me too, I need money for myself and the family. And then this is the smaller bag, which is a brown one, full of cash. She comes out. She's trying to use the remote control to open another secret entrance to take this thing to. She walks in there, and it looks like she's saying, hallelujah. It's been a very long day. Oh God, thank you so much. These guys couldn't come to meet us, do all these things. All this while, the little daughter has been sanctioned to go in there and sleep. Now this guy also comes in. Who is he at all? He's going to go up there soon. Now he walks in there. Now he tries to look around. He's looking around and he's trying to call Madame and tell Madame, Madame, I have come. Is he going to take the brown bag? Where is he taking the brown bag to? Maybe for the upkeep of the family immediately, because the other ones have been taken far away. Okay, so Madame appears. You can see Madame there. Madame comes to usher him in. There he walks in with Madame. Oh gosh. He walks in with Madame. They go into a secret room. He takes off his shoes as a sign of respect, whatever it is. And whatever is happening in there, only Angel Gabriel can tell us. My brother, my sister, she comes out and then she walks into another room after the guy has picked up a big bag. But that is not going to be all. The guy is going to come back. He's back after Madame has called him. He's gotten into the room again. And this time around, watch what he's going to come out with. It's interesting. They are there for a few minutes. And then the gentleman is whispering something into her ears. She's also probably saying something to him. And, well, it looks like he's delaying a little bit. But he would have to come out before security officials go in. Ah, there's a big bag. That thing has been put in a big bag. And she's quickly telling him, oh, get out. Hurry up and leave. You are delaying. What are you doing? Go. Ah, Adein. Go. What are you waiting for? Hurry up and leave. Oh, what are you waiting for? Then the lights are put off and the gentleman has to leave now. My brother, my sister, the exorbitant, exotic house of Kobna Edubwahine, first time shown on TV. Now the gentleman walks away with a big box. My brother, my sister, he's running out. This one is for Madame herself, for her upkeep before anything goes bad. Hey, the gentleman is out. He is gone. Oh gosh. And now it looks like there is peace. There is serenity. The whole place has gone quiet again. And look at the time. 10:30 p.m. 10:30 p.m. Ghana time. My brother, my sister, the streets are quiet again. And it is what it is. It's the Black Pot. A.K.A. Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power. My brother, my sister, did you see it? Edubuahin, according to security officials, stole 7 million American dollars. The money was supposed to be used for a certain equipment for the security service right here in Ghana. In fact, national security. He gave out a little bit of the money to some Israelis, and the rest of the money he used that for his own shenanigans. He built a huge mansion right there inside the Ashanti region. He also owned Mayfair with his wife and Vertex. My brother, my sister, he even invested in Glofet. And we're going to be bringing you the detail tomorrow concerning Glofet. This is Kobna Edubwahine, a civil servant. Oh yes, a public servant whose salary was only 1,200 Ghana cedis at the time he arrived in Ghana in 2007. He became richer than the national security boss, richer than the president of Ghana, flew first class left, right, and center. And even before his incarceration, before his arrest, in fact, he was thinking about building an airline. He wanted to start an airline. And we have all that, according to security officials. Kobna Edubwahine. Now the story is even going to get thicker as we move on. Duncan Williams and Stephen Wengham, they are at each other's throats because of this guy called Kobna Edubuahin. The Assemblies of God Church and Duncan Williams's Action Chapel. Oh my God. It looks like if there's no intervention, there would be an explosion. It's a black pot, aka Kokoshonamo, where we speak truth to power.
It's so sad if you watch this particular video. Kwabena Edubuahin. Yes. And now, first time CCTV footage of Nsawam na Elkoso. Kwabena Edubuahin, Nsawam na Elkoso. So our fiska. Opekai sir, a brass and some nearby, there were concerns, and now there were questions among forecast. Kwabena Edubuahin, yes, see, why Bonnie why. And now Dr. Yini air party said there are even CCTV footage at air party say, and I also say these people were hiding money. Now omo kan you know. Now Kamiako say I say no crack. I say yeah to MPP4 and you are going after him. But then Sisia me no kasi Sisia pa no. What I can vehemently tell you is that papa you know there why you know any CCTV footage are at the end of the day, release it has really shown that Ghana, in fact, a bimo 80 year pa. And Uti in some Black Rasta Aircan are all parties that this man even came into power. Oba Ghana no time I didn't say yen as a National Signals Bureau boss no. The salary was just 1,200 cedis. The ban said now we see another Utimia $7 million. Long time at the time or much no. Now a papa we know. Let us say he was even planning to build an airline. We see airline can say scan we and they are saying say this is just part of the many contractor a course or many contractor it be a 10 million 20 million who be a scan call. And to think about the fact that this particular man I can once he was a church pastor, a leader. Ujina in Bofrani Penifuinim catch him say work hard. It just tells you how evil the system can be and how evil this particular New Patriotic Party they are and what they've done to a Ghana for. Now I am be brave, but then ultimately we have other issues. I will say you need a DH. Now me no can say papaya and the picture and the video on the screens or very popular, if any Vincent Asafua. Now he is very instrumental on the young people, or me very instrumental in this particular New Patriotic Party in this particular Republic of Parliament. I said the NDC for Biano. He been as a lawyer no about counter. The last time I'm attending, the first time I'm yakasa was when he threatened and that's what they John Dramani Mahama Escort said. He cannot cancel the appointees and the appointment of the over 700,000 people who for the appointee after December 7th elections. Ultimately, he lost. Now we are President Mahama. Obabe Tukwan, Obe church and send me to social media. Musho Mahama, eko full plane, full private plane. Plane back our be $100,000. Obe you obe kwa bano, obe ko Japan about obe boka $1.2 million. Eho and among forecast Mahama ya uswi tukwen or Assemblies of God Church on name Bofra a program. So Apana Kasan he in the left and in the right, but he is also doing his part to hold this particular MPP government accountable. It therefore Sabra me no kase Papa Edin Simbia Babe Tuja party say whatever is going on in the New Patriotic Party in terms of this whole flag bearer race near the other no. No, Omuni say Nipa Sisia na wasi ye use no to lead the New Patriotic Party Bawumia. Because if MPP picks any person, Kini Japan, Brian Champon, Kwabena Educhum, MPP will be disgracing itself. And according to him, MPP will be disgracing itself because it is going to portray, say, Mo as a people no and mo as a political leader no nipa na mo de no call kononim in 2024 no you had no belief na mo ni gidie ewonimu na waka nsem bebre ye kwakotie nsem no bi na osan so catch so say at the end of the day too the new patriotic party no they really failed Kumasi people Kumericans omu failure asante for pa na etiofo yes see ben wa unhu so fa so agisa akọ yenkoti somebody to je ba beto
so me jaw kwan mo akọ na wo fa no so among the 5 contenders as it stands now who's there Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia should be given a second chance.
No, I think that all the 5 candidates you can clearly see him in Maternal Parliament with Brian Champon, Maternal Parliament with Kennedy Japan, Meta Parliament with Educhu.
Sure.
So these are all fantastic men, and singing culture, fantastic men. Even when we went to Parliament earlier, I mean in the call Parliament at the same time, I think so. Yeah. All these people I'm mentioning, they were all helping us,
of course,
as first timers. Directions, resources, what have you? But baby, we cannot disgrace the party. We cannot turn the party's image and integrity upside down. That represented a candidate in 2024. We ourselves are saying we don't believe in that candidate. No. We have to represent the candidate.
Okay.
And that is the only way we will tell the people of Ghana, say, as it happened in 1996, it was because the MPP believed that he was our best bet.
Okay.
We did not lose the election because it was Kufuor's fault for us to lose the 1996 election. When we presented Nana Akufo-Addo in 2008 and we lost the election, we did not change him on the altar that the problem was Akufo-Addo. No.
Okay.
We accepted the responsibility as a party, represented him in 2012.
Okay.
It did not work. The party also took on again the responsibility. Say, we took him again in 2016. Why is it that Bawumia people want to say that we need elections? That cannot be possible. We can't check for formation, especially polling station executives. No, we can't almost say, "Me ne motiha." Wentri MP Nkrofo ba kuna mne no contest yo no so Nkrofo nie dede MP Infantini ntie to abama de ni yentwema ne nwini ne yakoa ne anya campaign no Bawumia Osimu said. That's the question I asked them. That when we were fighting and when we did not come together as one people to be able to prosecute a campaign agenda ebe to be ama MPP wini interfono ye we afisi ye de nsa be kire so na Bawumia no on tetafo ha a wonnim de ye ho wotafo ha ama ye polling station executive yentumi anya campaign no what they kwa question, why do you blame him?
Okay,
that cannot be a fair assessment of the matters
so therefore
constituency. So therefore I treated them that means say mo do me menim say esi asumdie wotafo.
Okay,
menim say asumdie opankro no mo do me a mema mo kandifo yi. I can only plead and appeal to you that let's give Dr. Mahama Bawumia a second chance. And in doing so, I believe that he will be able to win the 2028 elections for us.
Medase.
Maybe, me first one roundabout.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Me first one roundabout. Who fini who your time?
Where if your time?
Of course.
Really?
Go show some roundabout.
Pretty among project,
MPP.
Is it the Ministry of Finance?
Nyabotre.
Okay.
Masenya mo. MPP. Abetna akonyaso for 8 years. Okay? Na yese Asante Maya the MPP in the tray fruma. Na yentumi anye no ma akase bi anfa mo Asante Man. Asante Man muntie me. Mo fanche samre no de.
But you admit somebody here more.
Na samre no de na ye mu bi.
You admit somebody here.
Na ye mfisusa.
You admit somebody here more.
But I am promising you that Onyankopon ya adom na mo san de Bawumia ba. Ye mu bi. De ebe ye ama MPP. Ye de mwa kese e de aba eye Ashanti region and you will do it. Then I'll tell you why.
Tell me.
The reason why Bawumia win elusu ye no was not about so ye kremuni. Eye den atafu zongo ni abrantie. Me ni omobobo otibika che say honorable. MPP 8 years no mama ye hwe afa amwaye o. Then I get surprised no wa refer to swam runabout I say me go twa mu me dey abobo ya your friends e pragia e go twa mu wo swam runabout what time I who feel simple interchange to me anya dia mai. This is what somebody from Tafuzongo wajina so no dia to abatia ye etia MPP. Then I ask myself say na say ade we die emra ye ya no say be ye so me runabout the exchanges ne ye betwa yi na no ya no say be ye but then ye ntumi anya say ade. Then I started explaining to the boy when him say me betwe letter bi na me gikire na me ka say this is not about Bawumia. Letter na me twe Abrante no I have sent it to you.
April 20.
It is yes, it is a Ministry of Finance letter. 2021 finance facility no the Ocean Bank at the Ministry of Finance. A simple letter ye tro near the bank and they say we have approved it. Please go ahead and finance the project. Finance from the project. No. It took us 1 year to write a simple letter from the Ministry of Finance. Check the date. The date is April 2022.
April 2022.
This
And
is
the
how
facility
people
was-
messed us up.
And why do you think they did that?
That's what I'm saying. It's a minimum.
Namanya facility
And
2021.
yes.
And
Just
it
check.
took them 1 year and some
Please,
sign
but me read the first I'll say reference is made.
to a letter dated 16 September 2021.
Reference is made to your letter dated 16 September 2021, submitting an indicative financing proposal relating to the above mentioned project to be implemented by the Ministry of Roads and Highways. 2021, no.
Sure.
And the Ocean Bank for no. At the facility, no more plan. They buy say you want to finance it. It took the Ministry of Finance close to 1 year to respond to this letter.
Why?
Why do you go and blame Bawumia? Why do you go and blame Bawumia? Say Bawumia ye kremoni nti yanto ama fama no.
So why do you people
The
do this
people in Tafuzongo, boys in the catcher me say, oh, then the Prague Yakofa some runabout no. Some runabout in your baby. Sebias a MPP a bedi a bunch for 8 years. Then to me and yes idea we. Me pull the letter and catch say it is not Bawumia. Bawumia did everything that he could, but unfortunately at the time, even though as a vice president, not 2 million krano, not 2 million krankrofobia. And ye dear Asante abro. Asante for Asante mai me se mo fanche. Sam radio ye nyan kwada bio. Obia ntenase am obi ntwe Asante mai ni. We will not allow that to happen.
But is this same
Me first one run about me but my ferry.
Very.
My ferry. My ferry. How can we have a facility given to us in 2021 and you are saying that 3 good years into me and Nsawam interchange? Shameful. And I'm hurt about it. I feel hurt about it and I feel the pain of Asante for when they say that because of this, Yangotwaba.
Okay, so that was Vincent Asafua. Quickly, moving on to this particular developing story. Menoka say Kofi Akpalu Nsawam is very serious. Kofi Akpalu, honestly, ubi and drain home at this particular time. Media me drain home. Kame akwaye say at the end of the day, no, ubia eja Kofi Akpalu ne ubia yi Kofi Akpalu ne baako asheninsa. Now, according to source and information at Urban, first for the start, mom we named the Atu Kofi Akpalu no. He was arrested by Yoko some few days ago. I think it's last week me home. Now, I'm watching no. Esan say our LPG party no. As Ubia in the back or Ashenensa. So we are not seeing the MPP storm there like what they are doing for Abronye. We are not seeing the NDC storm there like what they would do for their members. LPG members, Nankasano, they are basically non-existent. Now we are learning, say, Kofi Akpalu is still in police custody because Yoko for chain, no. It was due to a certain contract. As our contract, no, they believe, say, as President Akufo-Addo na the man, and as our contract, no, I was so be chim. Enuntia no maid or maswano. Na omuka so okay ya cho hisiano I was saying investigation but then ye be here bill into Kofi Akpalu ni bill near the man 10 million Ghana cedis. But unfortunately that 10 million Ghana cedis bill near the man Kofi Akpalu no. we are learning say bepemene Kofi Akpalу ain't meet this particular bail conditions. And no tina ama Kofi Akpalu aka ho. Na according to sources, one party so map. Kofi Akpalu still na say onim dia ekoso. Say the lawyers for kwa ebisa say I debe mpa na Kofi Akpalu waye. Now quickly no nim say the 2 million ani atresi. We would like to put certain things. Nam pese you could see audio be. But I think say fair enough say be some of the things are yeah. Some of these things no basically some man the lawyers for Ediababe Tuja concerning the updates on this particular whole issue concerning Kofi Akpalu and also the way forward. Now you realize Kofi Akpalu no. In fact, no why mobile pa so quickly the young call modern Ghana.com near really just a bit of what is really going on. Now Osha or say abandon Kofi Akpalu in Iyoku custody as former NDC presidential aspirant help reduce bill to 3.5 million Ghana cedis. So now at the time of filing this particular report, we are learning say Kofi Akpalu ni bill conditions are set at a year 10 million Ghana cedis Currently, they've reduced it from 10 million Ghana cedis to somewhere 3.5 million Ghana cedis because a former NDC presidential aspirant or the no ababe gym. So let's make this a bit bigger. Need the details of it because Kofi Akpalun semne there. In fact, ye pa just a month will be eka se now he read further or say leader of the Liberal Party of Ghana, Perciwal Kofi Akpalus remains in custody of the Economic and Organized Crime Office nearly a week after his arrest as he struggles to meet bail conditions tied to a 10 million bond. Although the count was later reduced to 3.5 million through the intervention of George Boateng, a former National Democratic presidential aspirant, Kofi Akpalus has still been unable to satisfy the requirements. So even though Nsawam Pris0ns says our bail conditions they took Kofi Akpalus, which is 10 million Ghana cedis NDC presidential aspirant we ekudi ejidemu amasa 10 million Ghana cedis they reduced that 10 million Ghana cedis bill to 3.5 million Ghana cedis. Still now Kofi Akpalus ain't meeting the bill conditions. Or say although the amount the second paragraph say the politician was picked up at his residence in Kumasi on September 3, 2025. His arrest was initially shrouded in uncertainty until it emerged that investigators were probing him over alleged involvement in fraud and money laundering. So now the investigators are investigating into Papa Kofi Akpalus charges almost the board fraud and money laundering. Some can catch on there were issues and then above interference to say Kofi Akpalus contractor ex-president Akufo-Addo the man it was shady and a secretary being certain 00s be a course ontimi entry. So that is the fraudulent aspect. Apart from the fraudulent aspect, we are also learning a money laundering aspect to expert or discuss if you are brusheba on taxes near the other. Deputy Attorney General Dr. Justice Nsawam Dr. Justice Nsawam later confirmed the ongoing investigation and bail conditions in a Facebook post. Ocho said, Deputy Attorney General and posti what is really going on and as the way forward for Kofi Akpalus. Ocho said suspect Perciwal Kofi Akpalus is under investigation on allegations of various financial crimes, including fraud, causing financial loss to the state, dissipation of public funds and money laundering. Iyoko officials arrested him on Wednesday, September 3, 2025. He has, however, been granted police bail with following conditions: 10 million bond and 2 sureties to be justified. The suspect remains in Iyoko custody pending the fulfillment of the bail conditions. So they are saying, Kofi Akpalus ni bill na sisia no yede man no 10 million but say reduce about 3.5, but then the charges na yede bond on it be a money laundering, it be a causing financial loss to the state. Once again we are learning it is all tied to Akufo-Addo contract. Now Kofi Akpalus also made his case really worse because a brand the 2024 presidential candidate positions, it was alleged said number 1 no PK no on Bawumia. And aside from that we also learning aside from learning it is it is something glaring the public. Say he went on air, I think, to me TV also to say helicopter crash le kun Omane Boama, Mutala, and 6 others. No, it is because of how NDC if we treaty a year So that could be one thing that spiked them. And also, no Wasanso Akko radio station, I will say the best leader in this country so far in our generation, no, ex-president Akufo-Addo. So he has his own political party, LPG. But Kofi Akpaloo, he's an MPP man and an MPP skin. And he's been doing shadow campaigns and shady deals for MPP. And they believe that they've been rewarding him and paying him with government contracts. And all of these government contracts, according to them, na Kofi Akpaloo, he does not deserve to hold it. So basically, let's just say at the end of the day, I was so much channel. Or say, Akpaloo's arrest marks a dramatic twist for a man who has been a familiar face in Ghanaian politics for more than a decade, known for his fiery rhetoric and persistence despite multiple setbacks. He has contested in elections since 2012 under the LPG banner, though without securing parliamentary or presidential success. So basically, near party saying in all, Kofi Akpaloo ni case no die akwesi say. So it is one thing I need DHC. We want to see exactly how all of these issues will definitely play out. Is this something a political witch hunt? Is this something at the end of the day, this particular thing, it is of a good thing or not? We are yet to see. We are definitely yet to see. So we are still live. By comment in the comment section because Minoka say there are more issues at Escort. So personally, Bianca said maybe call live in about 4 hours, but then we would like to take this particular I think it's the last story near Jam because it's been 2 hours or so now. Yegusu aye life now at the end of the day one more sharing and I will say upon the tough and at the end of the day we'll let you guys know because there's an issue also about Abronye and there's an issue also about Sam George, among forecast and the approach to the DSTV situation, it is not helping. It is not something that it is amount for air can once. Very soon, we'll be moving on to other matters. This particular other matters, be moving on. It has to do with the education ministry. All right, so very soon we'll be moving on to another big time issue and also trending on social media. But then in the meantime, mama your comment in our comment section what you think and also in some way a question on what you make about all of these things. Do you think that something should be done? Do you think that something should not be done? I will say or comment on all of these things at Escort because at the end of the day, we need your comments for us to know exactly what is really going on. All right, so you're moving on next to say quote to information via abetuja amount for air patches say Mahama and you're now call say but then you have to do something about it. So what is really going on now? We want you to take a very critical look at what is on the screens because there was screens no about exactly what we are talking about. One more show me picture our screens no some aggrieved teacher trainees. This particular aggrieved teacher trainees, or more argument, or more making it say, they've been recruited as teachers, university teachers, and for the past 13 to 9 months, they have not been paid. These are people or more parties say, or more trainees. More parties some university recruits, some universities, but for over 10, your friend is saying months or over, and they've not been paid. And then our more argument is that even though this thing happened under the previous administration, Nipa or what the National Democratic Congress, led by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. So it will be wise for them to actually pay the debtor MPP for injury. There were 2 sections of videos. This particular one who on the screens, and another one to that follows. These particular aggrieved teachers, they are making their case heard. they want His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and also the Education Minister, Mr. Haruna Idrisu, to do something about all of these issues. So let us go and watch the first video of Omosem Tuja. When we come back, we'll definitely hit the road and go on to the other video and also what we think can be done to solve all of these issues.
Ghana should speak for us. Ghana should speak for us. We have nowhere to sleep, yet we are expected to go back to the classrooms to teach. We know it is our responsibility as teachers to go out there to teach. Where do we sleep? Where do we put our heads? The mattress we lie on, we even bought it on credit. Our creditors are after us. Ghana, the whole world, speak for us. The injustice is too much. We are human beings. We have wives, we have children, we have families, and we have responsibilities as well. Where do we begin our life? Should we begin our lives on paying debts? Is that what we wish for ourselves as a country? Ghana, stand up and speak for us.
Today, I can actually see you clad in red. What is the issue? I've learned that you guys are very agitated for the fact that you have not received your salary for the past 9 months to 13 months. Can you give me more details to that?
So I'm speaking on behalf of the university graduates who have worked for 9 good months without salary. And our colleagues from the training college have worked for 13 good months without salary. Now I want to say something for the general public to understand what has transpired. From the 2nd of August, that was when Ghana Education Service formed a committee they called Technical Committee, and I called that committee Salary Resolution Committee. And that committee, to me, has become a white elephant. Why am I saying this? The committee has nothing to put on the table whenever we engage them. Our last engagement was on the 19th of August. And funny enough, our employer, who is Director General, Professor Ernest Davis, was asking we, the teachers, to tell him which other strategy we can devise as far as our salary issues are concerned. I kind of can't think far. Can't understand why director will be asking his employer to tell him which strategies we could use to devise to be able to get his salary resolved. Now, funny enough, we told Director General that he should lead us to Council at 240 to go and demand as to why our clearance are not being issued out to us, because he said the only challenge we had is because Council at 240 have not released our clearance. I asked myself, if director is claiming and the Ministry of Education is claiming indeed that is our issue is not being politicized and it is not any political gimmick they are playing with us, then he should come out with an official communique indicating this to us, and the general public should be aware of it, because he cannot continue to keep us in silence in a white elephant committee that he claimed that is willing to help us to solve our issues.
Government is running on a very tight budget, and why don't you guys wait for the November budget to be read so that you have the hope that in 2026 your money should be released to you?
All right, it is good. I perfectly agree with the government that he's running on a tight budget. But let me ask this government, the sanitary pad you provide to the senior high school students and the junior high school students, is it more of a priority than we those who are teaching in the classroom? The money, the 4-point-something billion he provided to be used to build hostels for training colleges, is it more prioritized than our salaries? And I can even count and mention, but again, lastly, telling the government that the stress-free policy program that he paid all university students their fees, is it more prioritized than our livelihood?
So you feel the government is not putting so much premium on you, the teachers?
The government is not putting a priority on our needs as citizens of this country. But the least I know is that every month the teachers' tax that is being deducted from the scale I belong to is over 600 cedis on a monthly basis. That amount of money can even solve the situation in this country. It hurts me that this government is the one treating us this way, when Atamels told us that it is the MPP government that do not consider teachers. Meanwhile, the NDC government, under the first term of Mahama, he repeated that the first 3 years, people worked and did not receive salary and only received 3 months. And he wants to repeat the same history again. We would not allow.
So what is the way forward for you guys?
The final way for us is that we would go on a massive demonstration until our salaries reflect in our bank account. If not, we will die on the streets.
That means you leave your students in a classroom without a teacher to demonstrate, right?
What else is more important than leaving the students in the classroom when we do not have what we eat? We need what will sustain us in the classroom. If not, we will eat on the street. Even if to take us for 2 good months, we will be on the streets.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So yeah, That was information of course. So these people, we are learning say be much at various universities. We are also learning say be much at various institutions they have not been paid. So these are issues into Omoka. They are saying they should be paid. Now, mind you, President John Dramani Mahama in some way. I'm not trying to defend him, but then duration of my they've not been paid 13 months, 9 months to 13 months. Into share a year in summer course. Now clearly you will realize that as a John Dramani Mahama in Sydney, but then what about a cat? What I say, into a buyer, the structure and was say a war you be implemented be to mono, it be niho. It is not there, it is not existence. So it's now I was say at the end of the day, almost young people, almost shady. How will they survive? This is 13 months, and then Obeko HR, Cobra, Sani, and the other. So they believe that something should be done. So that is exactly what we are seeing, and as what we saw. At the end of the day, you can vehemently say, it is something. At the end of the day, the whole issue have to do with the fact that these people they just have to be paid. How do we pay them? Because these are people or more families. These are people who basically want to do something. What I say. So at the end of the day, we are just hoping that something should be done. At the end of the day, perhaps. All of these things are air cost to be tracked. So that is the breaking news at air cost. So in terms of this whole issue, you need indemnity. Definitely, we'll make sure we'll give you more updates on this whole
Today,
issue.
I can actually see you clad in red. What is the issue? I've learned that you guys are very agitated for the fact that you have not received your salary for the past 9 months to 13 months. Can you give me more details to that?
So I'm speaking on behalf of the university graduates who have worked for 9 good months without salary. And our colleagues from the training college have worked for 13 good months without salary. Now, I want to say something for the general public to understand what has transpired. From the 2nd of August, that was when Ghana Education Service formed a committee they called Technical Committee, and I called that committee Salary Resolution Committee. And that committee, to me, has become a white elephant. Why am I saying this? The committee has nothing to put on the table whenever we engage them. Our last engagement was on the 19th of August. And funny enough, our employer, who is Director General, Professor Ernest Davis, was asking we, the teachers, to tell him which other strategy we can devise as far as our salary issues are concerned. I kind of can't think far. Can't understand why director will be asking his employer to tell him which strategies we could use to devise to be able to get his salary resolved. Now, funny enough, we told Director General that he should lead us to Council at 240 to go and demand as to why our clearance are not being issued out to us, because he said the only challenge we had is because Council at 240 have not released our clearance. I asked myself, if director is claiming and the Ministry of Education is claiming indeed that is our issue is not being politicized and it is not any political gimmick they are playing with us, then he should come out with an official communique indicating this to us, and the general public should be aware of it, because he cannot continue to keep us in silence in a white elephant committee that he claimed that is willing to help us to solve our issues.
Government is running on a very tight budget, and why don't you guys wait for the November budget to be read so that you have the hope that in 2026 your money should be released to you?
All right, it is good. I perfectly agree with the government that he's running on a tight budget. But let me ask this government, the sanitary pad you provide to the senior high school students and the junior high school students, is it more of a priority than we those who are teaching in the classroom? The money, the 4-point-something billion he provided to be used to build hostels for training colleges, is it more prioritized than our salaries? And I can even count and mention, but I'm again lastly telling the government that the stress-free policy program that he paid all university students their fees, is it more prioritized than our livelihood?
So you feel the government is not putting so much premium on you, the teachers?
The government is not putting a priority on our needs as citizens of this country. But the least I know is that every month the teachers' tax that is being deducted from the scale I belong to is over 600 cedis on a monthly basis. That amount of money can even solve the situation in this country. It hurts me that this government is the one treating us this way, when Atamels told us that it is the MPP government that do not consider teachers. Meanwhile, the NDC government, under the first term of Mahama, he repeated that the first 3 years, people worked and did not receive salary and only received 3 months. And he wants to repeat the same history again. We would not allow.
So what is the way forward for you guys?
The final way for us is that we would go on a massive demonstration until our salaries reflect in our bank account. If not, we would die on the streets.
That means you leave your students in a classroom without a teacher to demonstrate, right?
Hotels is more important than leaving the students in the classroom when we do not have what we eat. We need what will sustain us in the classroom. If not, we will be on the street. Even if it take us for 2 good months, we will be on the street.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're moving on. No, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Minoka say he's picking up big wins at the Internet Makers. In one major road you will be at the Utukwaya and as a Kwakra Kumasia, obey you su a must a necessity the Ofanko road. So Ofanko road, no, a road be basically what I can say is that if you are traveling, you have to use it. Now, for some time now, you who say this particular road, no, I don't know how to put it, but then this particular main road, Fasoko Kumase, no, I'm talking about Nsawam Ofanko road, no, about gridlock. Enko as a senior tier na netie in suta na why achaka and a traffic in the. But then recent information about out say the reason why all of these things were happening was because the contractors have not been paid before the election, and after the election they have not been paid, and the NDC people too and the NDC government omoba abayemuno afi na say or maybe omo you know looking into the books near the. But then His Excellency John Dramani Mahama recently okoho no call hono and generate a lot of bars because a bro call hono he says CKB was contractors nibiano, they will pay them. And aside from that, they are saying say no mutua these particular contractors they will also be doing investigation for people to know exactly where because according to him figures now was see on akosro into was see who scan a course no a far one year the man because you see we scan almost receive here. Now President John Dramani Mahama call ofi or buy you say road no a coso a jumano a record. Now you can share this particular video of what a yetimemophobia in some of the two John Dramani Mahama. In fact, only a MPP4, but then let's just put politics aside. This initiative by the president is something which is very good.
Adaba fosi ya dawasi. Bese busumi yenu yechi. Na kasi ya fokwa yensu nyina to top fem. Trader for to top fem. Trotro to top fem. Ena yakasai. Utie yen. Na utie yen ni se. Ena yaba kwa yensu ya hunsi ya fiye de. Uye listen government apa. Uye omampenyina. Utie fomfu. Na utie adraba fuo. Na yenu kula denka adraba fuo ye kasa. Obi mfaya na asem. Nanso wodi ya ufa ya na asem say ye ne kita Ghana kwa eti ade ye bejira kwan so say ye ba bepesa ne a na wotwe mienu neti bosum na neti na ye ku say ye jira kota isu de amampanyi na da bafo nyina be kan say na ase ne ye ye ne ye de mawo na ye ka say ye tu nsam pa na uka na atwatwe da transport highway minister na bo agbeja ai ka ye tabo kasa ye kasa tiawo enyina no wa kasa ntia da bafo na ubu adraba fonso se ye komano ye beka no utie na se utie no na wo de kwaka kire o mampanyini na finance minister asubem na wo ye se adwuma nyina amaye enti na no pay sa adraba fo ye tua na mana hu concern adraba se ye nyina ye gyina ye ba behwe kwa no se ne kwa no wo ye se ne wo kan no se wa ye se wo nye ye ba so ye hu se ye tua mna fa fam ye gubi sukota machine wona ye so ye and the papa driver for see that was it. You need to be a cassette and I say, and you down. Send your motor where Uguso. Send your castle to Uguso. No, Sadi and Muslim classing also. Obey my driver for my Papa, and then you see that was it.
So, yeah, these are the drivers are no more complaining. Say, a Juman in Koso. call Accra Kumasi and now Kumasi no fi Accra, Ubeba now shock singing I say, Ubeba was so called a repair. But then His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, according to them, he asked, what is the issue? Problem now, air course projects now, project in delay, what is it? And now contractors for say, Sikanu how? Okay, we'll sort that one out. Almost as to show up government so me to scan be. And contractors say in some can say sikano. So now, aside from payments not received, you have to also see scan could wine chain. All of these things are things now His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, his government have to come inside. Now me no can say no upon investigation or mobile no say there be we have to investigate the matter. And as I was say Jumano Eden, apart from investigation, I was say Jumano etwaso. Into Jumano twaso no and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama call ya. Kase bia ni bibia also or ye bia koye. And now quickly in less than 48 hours, these drivers are out to say, we are MPP people. MPP4. But then dear His Excellency John Dramani Mahama yeno. Dia kwa ye ama ye niaje. Yabu ato yim. So as the be wa na except atase the man I was the man, and clearly no you could see say these people are very happy. But then for those of you who missed it, I won't share what really happened. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama call this particular venue. No, we have a video of it. I can share a brief one because he had an interaction with the people, and I said with one more for us to know the way forward and for them to actually know the way forward. You can share this particular video, quick one.
One interchange here at Nsawam, and that is where we are presently. It is a 3-tier interchange by way of construction. One interchange here at Nsawam, and that is where we are presently. It is a 3-tier interchange by way of construction. We finished, with about 4 kilometers, of the first session where we've done asphalt, and then beyond we've done, that is at Nsawam, beyond Nsawam we've gone all the way to around kilometer 10. We had some challenges, in the past, but then with your support and that of the Honorable Minister, the contractor has received some funding, and for the past 2 weeks we've been working tirelessly. The areas where we had those challenges, where we saw in the social media, we are currently almost at the level of asphalt. Per the extension of time that we've given to the contractor to next year, around the second quarter, we should be done.
Your Excellency, at the time you took office, the contractor raised a certificate of almost $78 million before NPP left power, and they did not pay him. So it was surprising that just after you took office, people were expecting that what they could not do all over that period, you will do it. But guess what, Mr. President, you did it. As of today, Mr. President, every certificate owed the contractor on this project has been paid.
There's a major arterial road in the country because it connects the 2 biggest cities in Ghana. And so any challenges with this contract affect a huge number of commuters because of the heavy traffic that passes through here. And so we were quite concerned about the complaints that were coming from the traveling public. And so we are happy to see that the traffic is flowing. I can understand what happened. A loan was taken for this project, and I don't understand why the money is finished and the project is not over, and that we're having to come and pay supplementary almost 78 million from government of Ghana funds. So that's something that we need to find out what really happened. How come the loan that was taken was not enough? Was it that the estimate for the project was not done properly, or what happened? But I can see that drivers are happy now, and I hope that from now till when you finish the project, you maintain a smooth flow of traffic even as you're working, so that you don't impede the flow of traffic. So we'll hold you to your word.
Okay, so that was His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. As you can see, he interacting with the contractors there. This is definitely something yeah, very good. It's actually a very good news. I just you could see that the president is definitely working. I just say we are almost happy with it. Our contractors and one more or more on their scenes that this is definitely a very good initiative. So that is the issue I that is the issue I just say in summer it's a very good news. It's a very good news. Once again, we are live. My comments in the comment section. All right, so your babe coins and fufro, so science and fufro, in some for your babe cost, you know, it just it concerns one particular person. I don't know how to put it, but the Yankase or Ubia or your internet personality. You've seen him going to SHS, various schools near there, and now no, he's in some big trouble. Yeah, that's sorry, Abronye Star Oil say, yeah, they know air courts. So this particular Abronye here, I was screen so no a diamond will be brave at a friend, especially on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Gosh, what he's done is notable of him. He rides a motorbike, he goes to school, he speaks to people, he has this ideology, a Pan-Africanist ideology. But then not any that's already and it's a Star Oil for you say oil company or so or Tom petrol near the other Simbia Babe to just Abronye and more than a cocoa. So at the end of Sapa PYA. What is his sense? And Omodi to just say his sense is simple. Abronye no akwaye nyemi bi anaso akansin bi afa company ho a enya no kre enu no they took him to court. Now as at the time of this particular recording Goshes himself responded all parties said he's seen the whole thing on social media, and ultimately what he's doing is that I responded but then at the end so bigger they are seeing an influencer said you meet Maka said $200,000 in account almost for that bay. Let's put this on the screens. I'll see. Ghanaian YouTuber Benjamin Kojo Benson, known as Goshes, is facing a 20 million lawsuit threat from Star Oil Company or Star Oil Ghana after he claimed in a video that he was shortchanged at one of their fuel stations. In a letter dated September 4, 2025, Star Oil's lawyer said the video was false and damaging to the company's image. They cited CCTV footage and independent pump test showing the fuel pumps at the Enyinasi station were accurate, dispensing slightly more than 10 liters in every fuel. In Abronye no in some Odiko Tuja and Star Oil for air party said they are suing him for 20 million Ghana cedis. Was in some Odiko Tuja say a bra of course say okwakoto oil no at one of these particular filling stations no who say fuel no say be a bua ye de kakraka ho ane ye face so they took some from it because a short change and no not just as or exposing company. But then Star Oil for air party said after various investigation they realized that in some Abronye be too jano and no correct because they had CCTV footage there. They almost share CCTV footage who say obia antini fuel so also no almost a machine could see so check here so okay your machine is it dispensing more than the fuel or less than the fuel. I'm checking so oh machine no uto fuel cry it gives you more than that, and based on this there's a Star Oil for they were very confident say allegations are Abronye and make here it is neither here nor there, so they are suing him for 20 million Ghana cedis. Now quickly press release ne bar out and as a letter ne bar out Abronye himself he has come to respond to this because 20 million is no joke. ejuma ye scan here na unya you be sue for 20 million. I mean, or salary require him. So he himself have actually responded to this. As you can see, you know, into be watch video. But then this is a lawyers for almost sema or mother buy him. We'll be reading that later. But then you could see in some branch and ankasa edibe tuja in reaction to what Star Oil almost sue for 20 million Ghana cedis.
Friends, welcome. Just got to Sierra Leone and then I log on to Facebook. I have a dedicated internet now. But then I saw a lot of tags on Facebook, Twitter, Star Oil. Now, if you saw the video that I posted that night when I got to Abidjan, Star Oil called. They did not even call on WhatsApp because I didn't have internet. They called on cellular phone and it came. We had a conversation, very good conversation. And then they explained the thing to me and it was a full price change and all that. So I said, oh, okay, I didn't know that. And I gave them my word that I'm going to delete the video and also do a video and tell people that, Charlie, this is what's up. So it's Star Oil has done nothing. They've not cheated me. I didn't even say they cheated. I said I felt cheated. So that dawn that I was going to get the internet in the morning, a staff again called me and emotions was high. He was so angry and was like, oh, we asked you to delete the video, we asked you to do this and you did not do it, and we are going to sue you. And I said, bro, you don't even know what is happening. I don't have internet. I am struggling to get internet in this country. And so when I'm walking around and I get somebody's hotspot, then I just come online, check on what is happening. And then they kept releasing. I didn't even know. I got to Yamoussoukro, I check online again. And then when I get to the border and I want to navigate my way, I connect to somebody's Wi-Fi and then I set the GPS and I start moving like that. So I come across text and then I forward it. I remember I saw missed calls from people, WhatsApp and all that. So I kept forwarding the document and I said, check this one for me. I've seen this, check it for me and then I'll get back to you and all that. So I kept on the road and I kept going like that. So now being here in Sierra Leone. So I want to tell you this. This issue should have been solved long time, but internet access spoil everything. So to Star Oil, to all of you who have subscribed to Star Oil, I'm not saying Star Oil is bad or bad brand or no. That's not it. It is me that I wasn't aware that there's been a fuel change and all that I was supposed to. So basically that is it. And also there is a 10-liter can that you can use to measure whether the fuel they've dispensed to you is accurate or not, right? I also didn't know about it. It's my first time hearing of that. So the good thing is this thing has also become a good avenue to educate all of you. If you go somewhere and buy fuel and you feel like, there's something wrong somewhere, ask for 10-liter can and then just verify and all that. So my greatest apology to Star Oil and to the gentleman who came on at dawn and the emotions was high and he said a whole lot of things and all that. Yeah, nothing spoiled. So let's move. When I come to Ghana, I'll come to your office. We have a better conversation. And then we'll take it from there. I'm only hoping that when I come, I show up at your office, you'll not kill me. Guys, have a great day and hang on for stories that I've covered to this point. See you soon.
So that is Abronye Goshes he reacting to this whole sue. Well, let's take his word for it. And I think at the end of the day, in fact, Goshes, if I'm to advise you, if the people had sued, they will have lost. Because statements also say, you felt cheated. You felt cheated. You can't sue somebody based on feelings. If you said you are cheated and they've cheated me, then at the end of the day, you have to prove it. But if you said, hopefully you felt cheated or you felt you've not been served well, okay, service and also cheating is discretional. But I understand too, because we're a big brand. I'm going to say, Star Oil for change oil on but then suing actually to me they will have lost, especially if you use the word that you felt cheated. So if you felt cheated and at the end of the day okay, A, B, C, D, no about clarification, that is about suing someone for 20 million. Master Enkohu. Now, one guy's 20 million. So, it's here. You see, thank you so much for joining us in this particular 2 huge hours of our live streaming. We'll also be doing another update because His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will be meeting the media very soon. We'll be streaming that live here. We'll be streaming that live right here on this particular platform. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all.